All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live today. Central Time is currently 3:30 or 3 o'clock. But anyway, I'm gonna go piss. We're gonna get right into this video or this live stream. But I'm gonna pop up. I gotta make sure my desk is a little bit disoriented. I have a card tournament for Pokemon. Hopefully, I kick it. If not, I gotta do this Smash tournament tomorrow. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. But we're gonna talk about this guy right here. Also, as well, let me get set up as well. Hold up, camera working? Hold up. My music going? All right, cool. That's good. Hold up. Damn, I gotta work on this game. I gotta work on my mics. I'm not really good with some of this shit up that. But no, today, right here, this chud, as you can say. Hold up. Oh, this mic better. Oh, it's not plugged in. I'm a moron. I unplug most of my cameras because why not? That and I'm paranoid. Are you live? You work? Hello? There we go. But anyways, I'm gonna go pee real quick. We'll get started. Let me get my dough. If you hear stuff rumbling in the background, hold up. I look like a square. I gotta wear a different shirt. I don't like neon green. I look like I'm about to go to a fucking Sky Zone. Well, this is a Sky Zone shirt, but hold up. Let me change outfits. Hold up. We gotta look fresh and clean. There we go. I missed this shirt, but for the right reasons, because I got a lot of shit for wearing it, and there we go. All right, cool. Let me see. I gotta take a massive shit later. But anyways, today we are going over what happened recently on Twitter. So if you aren't aware, Asmongold, one of the greatest content creators of our time, the Goblin King, as I like to call him, because I think calling him a Roach King, not this. Let me see. But Goblin King. I rather call. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Roach King. I feel like that's kind of more of an insult. Not gonna lie, because he is a great content creator. Does a lot of good commentary. But recent development on Twitter regarding him being caught out by this chud right here. This disgusting individual. I mean, sorry. Let me not do what he's doing in this video. So recently, Asmongold reacted to this, and I just wanted to react to it as well, because what happened is this, right? he makes a tweet on Twitter saying, hold up, Asmongold replies. Let me see if I can pull this up. I'll pull this up. Hold up. Let me find this. Copy link address. Go to here. So recently, okay, I found it. So recently on Twitter, this guy right here, if you don't know, this is Mtashed. I don't fucking know. My English is bad, all right. But recently on Twitter, he makes this post right here saying, "Young men are cooked because some of the most successful and famous people online influencing them are giving them terrible advice. Young men without role models are being introduced or indoctrinated, sorry, my bad, and led astray by people that most society would view them as losers. If you bring this up, you are weak, a cuck, a loser, or jealous." Now, not now, but no. So Asmongold responded to this, and I'm gonna link his video in the chats right now, but he responds to this, right? As he usually does. And nothing wrong with that, because he calls out this bullshit. So we're gonna get into this video, but I will play some snippets. I'm just gonna play one clip from Asmongold in regards to this. And I'm just gonna look in the comments as well. But this guy's a fucking loser. Let's be honest with this shit. This guy's a fucking loser. But here, I'm gonna play the end of this video. I'm gonna link it in the chats right now.
Many things right,
what's
I'm
wrong
sure.
with
You don't get to that point if you're not successful.
Didn't think
But
about those
a lot of the
things.
most successful people out there are the most narcissistic and
You already know what kind of video this is gonna be. You already know. Alright. You already know what this video is gonna be. But let's keep playing. Let's keep playing for you people out there.
Oh my god. Really? You really gotta go this far? Is that it? Oh my god. It's really it's just so, bro, like,
and psychopathic and bad people.
yeah.
Most billionaires exploit people. You can't make $1 billion without exploiting people.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
That's nice.
impossible not to.
But
Okay? And
that's really common.
I think that the
By the way, it absolutely is. It's just that you've reframed these definitions in a way that makes them favorable to you.
Exactly.
Like, if you
Hold on.
create a product that's very useful, and then a lot of people buy the product, and the amount of people buying the product to a certain degree exceeds $1 billion of revenue, that doesn't automatically mean that you've exploited somebody. You have to look at individual actions rather than just looking at different statuses and then categorizing them as good or bad. You're right that there are a lot of people who utilize third world slave labor and other types of unethical and immoral practices.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. But that's not something that's necessarily exclusive to billionaires. There's a lot of people that do it on small scales by underpaying illegal aliens to do housework for them.
Which is very much true.
This is something that many people engage in, and I think it should be acknowledged that way.
whole world is in this weird place where it's just
Actually, fuck it. We're just gonna replay this whole video. It's like 40 minutes long, so let me. Oh fuck it, we'll just go over it. But no. So, yeah, as I said earlier, right? Asmongold gets called out by this dude on Twitter. He makes like a whole to talk about it. Hey, what's good, Varda Elementary? How you doing, dude? Or she, dude? I don't know. I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. I like a little jazzy vibe. That should be fine.
The real reason
But yeah.
why young men are cooked. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, probably.
I feel very sorry.
So this guy made a hate post about me on Twitter.
The reference in question is... Hold up, not this. Where is it? I just had it. Fiddlesticks. Wait, I copy and pasted it. Oh yeah, this is the other post he made as well. Calling him. It's crazy how much reach this mentally ill gamer has. It's crazy that if you point this out, you're a loser. You get called jealous. Gallops and fills, rotting teeth, and roaches. But no, Asmongold does go over this. I will say this, right? In regards to and it's crazy he called this guy a loser when he's just blatantly stating facts and current reality. And a lot of people have been disillusioned to think, oh my goodness, if I think this thing that doesn't exist and can't happen, it's gonna be real. No, you're crazy. It's like me wanting to be a purple butterfly. One, I'm too big. And two, I don't have wings, alright? And I want to be purple. Aren't I purple already? I might be a little colorblind, but come on, let's get right into it.
And he had a lot of replies that were calling him stupid. So it made him so angry that he's now made a YouTube video and also uploaded it onto Twitter.
Yep. He crashed out hard.
Young men.
We'll check out his response up here.
Is he Canadian?
Is he Canadian? Let's see.
It's just really sad, isn't it? I mean, like, of course.
Also, my boy wants to say hi.
Because
He's
I
right
feel like
here.
they are
He just ate
genuinely
food.
being indoctrinated by some of the worst people possible.
The worst people.
Misogynistic, genuinely stupid people. Because they're successful, because they are popular, because they've got money.
I want to break the sound out. Hold on.
Stupid people. Because they're successful, because they are popular, because they've got money, and unfortunately, if you speak up about this stuff, you are woke. You are a cuck. You are a loser. You are jealous. And even earlier today, I dunked on Asmongold for his post. There was a post...
He did not dunk on Asmongold. As a matter of fact, he tried to dunk, but it's like one of those failed dunk compilations where it's like, you try to reach it, you barely graze the fucking rope, you fall head on your face and do a fucking scorpion. If you know ridiculousness, man. Good gravy. That shit was crazy.
He said, too many fake jobs were invented to create artificial parity between
That dislike though.
men and women in the workforce. So he's
Maybe worse my Hassan videos. Anyway.
automatically arguing men and women are not equal. We essentially just...
They're not.
They're not. If someone can if a person can fireman carry me about 20 feet, perfect.
made up jobs so that
Yes.
the women could play
list for
along
jobs.
and feel better.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That is exactly what I'm saying. I appreciate his honesty. Exactly.
And then says AI fixes this problem because it disproportionately is affecting women-led jobs and industry type
Why?
things, saying that women are replaceable. And then he says, hopefully...
People are replaceable.
Yeah. And as you can see, hold on, I'm gonna bring up this tweet one more time, right? I'm gonna just leave it up here. Because nothing in Asmongold's tweet even says half of what he's saying. Alright? Let's just bring up the tweet for reference, right? Let's just bring this hold up. Where the fuck is it? Replies. Slate Spire. This. Nope. 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 Where is it? Oh wait, I think he did it by likes. Hold on. just had it. Damn. There it is. Okay, I found it. I'm dumb. Is it the post for reference? Here, I'll go full screen. Fuck it. Too many fake jobs are invented to create artificial parity between men and women in the workforce, which is true. AI fixes this problem. True. At the same time, I feel like my opinion on AI is this that it's good. It's like Jarvis. You should treat it like Jarvis, where it's supposed to help you. You don't need to fucking solely rely on it. Now, if it makes stuff cheaper, like art, for example, good. Because I feel like I'm gonna be real. I paid $90 for the banner on my kick in Twitch. I'm like, fuck. No offense to the person, but I'm like, dude, $90? Fuck me. I learned the hard way. All right, I could have just made it myself or made it cheaper, but I didn't know how to do that shit. Not to mention, I was lazy. But I learned the hard way, so I use AI for my shit now sometimes. I'm like, so much cheaper, so much better, so much faster. Hopefully this is over. Women go back to doing what they do best, being a mother or being which is I hate how our society like makes prostitution such a great thing. No, it's not. It's fucking disgusting. But if you're a man and you do something with that, it's like, oh, you're a bad person. Fuck no.
After all this is over, women can go back to what they do best, being a mother or being a prostitute, insinuating that that is all women are good for.
He never said that.
No, they're good for a lot of other things.
That's what they do best.
Just being the best at something doesn't mean you're good at everything, that you're not good at other things too.
Yeah.
Why do you think OnlyFans is full of women? Why do you think all the strip clubs are full of women?
Because it's the easiest work out there, and that's what a lot of people. Unfortunately, I know 2 people from my high school that did this after they graduated, and it's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with people, dude?
Duh. Like, I mean, it's just true. And of course, women are the best mothers because only women can be mothers.
Yeah.
Obviously. Like, yeah, there's a massive discrepancy. Like, this is just the way it is. I wonder what it must be like to be one of these people that's constantly at war with reality. Can you imagine that?
I have friends like this in high school, dude. It's so interesting, their viewpoint. Because I try to tell them, hey, man, this isn't normal. It's not factual. They looked at me and said, oh, you just hate me. You don't stand for what I believe in. You're a shit friend. I'm like, no, dude. But sure, okay, I'll believe your delusion.
A mother or a
manipulate them.
Now, my wife is an incredible mother. She is.
So I'm right. Okay, great. That's amazing. All right.
Amazing with my children, and I'm so blessed that she is the mother of my children. But she's
so
also
happy.
insanely smart.
He likes laying on
Works
me.
in a pharmacy.
Great.
And has so many talents.
Yeah.
That's great.
To call her just a mother is a joke. And
But he never said just a mother. That's what they do. But he doesn't bring up any actual good points. This dude is just, he's like every dumb fuck on most websites where it's like, oh, you try to bring up a valid argument. No, dude, you're just insulting the dude. You're just criticizing him on like specific wording, manipulating the wording to make it your viewpoint and how you view the word. To then it's just bullshit. It's just stupid bullshit.
I didn't say she's just. When did I say just a mother?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even say this. Nobody's saying that's bad. Nobody thinks that.
And there's nothing wrong with being a mom. I feel like being a mother or being like a family person is one of the greatest things you can do for society. And it's very traditional. It's very great. Because that's what I don't have kids. But I realized my current, finances, I gotta work some shit out. I gotta save up. I gotta pay off some shit. Because I just got a new car. I gotta pay off that shit. And I'm like, dude, I gotta wait a little bit. Not to mention, damn it, I thought I had a burp. All right. My bad.
Oh my God.
to get this type of comment from Asmongold is embarrassing, and to accept that as the truth is embarrassing. And not enough
is embarrassing. So this is another appeal to consensus. This is I care. I do not derive my reality from my own evaluation. I derive my reality from other people's reaction. Unfortunate. Do you think it's a deliberate misunderstanding? I think he unironically got triggered and he wants to defend his wife.
Very much true.
He thinks that I said his wife is only good for being a mother. I didn't say that. That's literally what I said. Being best at is a qualifying term. That means that it's not an all-encompassing word. That's why I used that term. Now, if you understood English, you would know that. But unfortunately, you got triggered, and so you had to make a video like this instead.
And that's how most of these people view it. Like, you give them a key viewpoint of like, hey, this is what I said. This is how it should be portrayed. It's like, no, I don't think so. It's like, motherfucker, you can't read. You can't understand English. Like, you can't understand reality.
Bro got Will Smith? Maybe.
people will talk about this. But I talk.
Dude, I hate the fact that Will Smith became what he is today. It's so sad. One of my favorite actors growing up, Fresh Prince, Men in Black. So the what's the one movie where it's like Happiness, The Journey to Happiness or something like that? Dude, such good movies. But now he's like, fucking cook.
Talked about this. I dunked on him a little bit. I said
He didn't even dunk. He got ratioed in the fucking comments below.
Actually, dude, are you really gonna crash? Let me move it up. You're really gonna get upset.
Come here.
It's crazy how much reach this.
It's crazy how much reach this mentally ill gamer has.
Why am I mentally ill?
Yeah.
What makes me mentally ill?
It's just to discredit him. The reason why some of these people can't really have an actual valid viewpoint or a valid argument is just, oh, this guy's crazy. This guy's disgusting. This guy's old. This guy's, a dipshit. And it's like, okay, but what did he say that was wrong? Oh, nothing. He's just this. He's like, so you agree with him? He's like, no, but he's this. It's like, you can argue with these dumb
Because
fucks.
I think everybody else is mentally ill.
Yep.
See, I think I'm the only person that's not mentally ill.
Come here.
I said that it is crazy because if you point out how much of a loser this guy is, you are called jealous. I am called jealous. People are dunking.
I didn't even it's got even nothing to do with this. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, I just said something. Like, it's true that, like, there's a lot of chicks that, like, they have these bullshit jobs. They do. They have bullshit PR, HR jobs, and they're worthless. And they're going to get fucking replaced by AI. It's just a fact. It's the same as you had a bunch of fucking 60 and 70 IQ guys that the best that they could do was turn a bolt on a assembly line. And
same with artists as well. Like, a lot of, what's it called? A lot of, let me put this down here, actually. A lot of artists are getting mad at the fact that AI is getting better and better, and animation is being done by AI, which, is a bit choppy, is a bit slow, but at the same time, it's like, it's getting better. You can use it as an asset. You can use it to, like, upgrade a few things. Now, I understand the argument where AI looks like shit. Truly understand that. And that doesn't work most of the time, but at the same time, it's like, you can upgrade it, you can modify it. AI is a tool to help you, the same way people use ChatGPT, and the same reason why people say, oh, AI is going to take art away, it's going to take this away. No, dude, it's going to improve it. Now, if you allow it to take it, then okay. That's on you. You didn't want it enough.
The moment they had a robot do that, these guys didn't go to another job. They didn't get retrained to run a fucking, a space station. They just went on the street because they're morons. Like, I mean, this is the reality of life.
Yeah.
And I understand. I can't imagine what it would be like to be a person like this that is constantly at war with reality. It must be so unpleasant and so upsetting. So upsetting, in fact, that you make a YouTube video because you get ratioed in a tweet. That's pretty bad.
On me,
which I want to check out this ratio. Hold on.
You roasted
the guy
me.
lives alone.
I've been
in
roasted.
Filth.
Yes.
With rotting teeth, cockroaches, and despite being this
And despite all of that, I still have a better grasp on reality than you do. So what does that say about you? I don't see how this is a good argument at all. It's just not.
Generational wealth millionaire. This guy's probably worth 50 mil. I don't even know how much he's worth.
Wow.
It may be even 100 mil.
Wow.
He lives in such a disgusting hoarder-like.
I live in the same working class home that I've grown up in. I love this home. One day I might move. If I ever get a girlfriend and start a family, I'd buy a nice big house because I'd want my family to live in a nice house. This house is my life, but I'm not going to put my life on anybody else.
And it's very sentimental because, you know, all his family was there. His, you know, mom and dad was there. It has sentimental value. And it's like, I understand, you know, house can be dirty, all this other shit. Trust me, I gotta clean some more because I made a mess a little bit. I like but I understand, like, you should understand why he's still in it. He's still living in it. Because, one, it's very nice. It's very cozy. I bet the house is really pretty. Aside from, like, you know, the trash and stuff. But no, it's what I've heard. All right. But, all right.
I don't feel the need to express myself with lots of money.
Yeah.
I know that I'm
one of the humblest Twitch, Kick, and Rumble streamers out there, man, and content creators.
Successful. I'm tremendously successful. I've been tremendously successful for over 10 years now, really. Yeah, I have a lot of money.
I thought it was
but
20.
Who cares?
No, never mind.
Really,
I thought
cares?
YouTube came out. It was like, really? No, YouTube came out in like
Environment,
2008.
or has for so long that it's hard not to question his sanity.
Yeah. It's hard not to question. So then this is the implication of me being mentally ill, right?
Yeah.
And when you bring this up, it's like, well, you wish you had millions of dollars. Brothers, I wish that he didn't let the teeth rot from his mouth.
Hold up.
I don't. My teeth rotting out of my mouth was the impulse that I had for streaming.
Yeah.
So whenever I was like 26, maybe 25, something like that, I went to the dentist and they told me that I had to, it was like, in order to get everything fixed, it was $50,000. I looked at how much money I was making on YouTube back then. I looked at how much money this would be, and I realized that I needed to make more money and I needed to dial things up.
And it's to me where it's like, hustle, got the drive, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with that, because I understand, right, where you have to sacrifice something. You either sacrifice the healthier teeth right now, or you sacrifice your streaming. You have to, you know, take some time off, you know, get that all done with, or you keep streaming, get more money. Because I don't know how much money he was making at the time. I don't know how long ago he got his teeth fixed. Hold on, let me grok this real quick. Let me grok this. Hold on. What year did Asmongold get his teeth fixed? Let me see. I don't really care if it's fast or not. I just want to get an answer. Let me see. 2022 with ongoing work from implants around 2023 produces cosmetic transformation around 2022. So let's say, for example, because like that was like peak COVID, right? And so, you know, ad revenue, all that stuff. Not so much. He is fairly popular. He doesn't really get money like that. He doesn't do tiers like that. He doesn't do subscriptions like that. He mainly gets his money from ads and like the people who do want to donate. But I think he turned those off like around that time as well. I might be wrong. So yeah, he just made that money just from ads and shit, which is very impressive. I envy that, because I'm like, damn, one day I will say. But no, it's stuff like that where you're like, all right, he took the time off, he got his teeth fixed, and also the dude called him out for this shit, which is fucking atrocious, because as you can see here, guys, I'm just like, he got his teeth in house fixed and cleaned, and then guys, look, he fixed his teeth. He let bleed and rot out of it. What? He fixed the teeth. he let bleeding rot out of his mouth. He's good. Stay with you. This guy is fucking coping hard as shit. It's very upset. It's very sad. But anyways.
And a couple months later, I started streaming.
Yeah.
And because of that, I built myself into where I was today.
Yeah.
Now, if that never happened to me, maybe I would have been more comfortable doing something that was more low key. But in order for it's a fantasy that a lot of people have, that they can edit out all of the negatives in their lives,
yeah,
and then the positives remain the same.
But the negatives drive you. Because if you, for me, example wise, was my negative was being fat as fuck, because I weighed about 215 pounds before I, went on that little stint back in December and January. From there, I weighed down to like 170, 180. Dude, I felt so much happier, and that sacrifice was definitely worth it.
I think that oftentimes the same fire that,
and I view that as a negative, because I led my life up to that point, but I view it as a positive because of the fact it's like, all right, I got better. That negative makes my positive.
Melts butter can also forge steel.
Yep.
And
very much
in
true. Very
negative
much true.
experiences that people have, oftentimes those negative experiences help make them into a stronger person better than positive experiences. So that's the reason why I talked about it the way that I did, and I'm so open about it.
Yeah.
It's because I want to normalize being able to discuss these kinds of things and being honest and direct about who you are, where you came from, and not living based off of a perception of other people. Not basing your self-worth around the way that you look, not basing your self-worth around the way that people approve of you or anything else.
I gotta let him talk. Hold on.
I think that there are a lot of people that have made huge mistakes in their life, and those mistakes were the impetus for them to improve their life.
Yeah.
And there were other people who made huge mistakes and then they just died, or their life got worse. And ultimately, to a certain...
It's like smoking crack. Either smoke crack and you're like, all right, this is fucking up my life, or you keep smoking crack and you die. Simple as that.
Extent, I think that's natural selection.
Yep.
And I think that it's important to acknowledge that and to highlight and elevate people who avoided being selected. And I try my best to avoid that myself. So it's just really that simple. I don't know. Yeah, that's why it happened. It's just that simple. I don't know what's wrong with him.
To the point that he would need surgery or to get his teeth fixed.
I have a follow-up appointment this month, by the
way. Wish he didn't have cockroaches.
That's amazing to hear. Congratulations.
And rats infesting his house. And yes, he might have cleaned it, but to get to the state that
yes, he might have cleaned it. Okay.
He was in, he has to be so mentally ill.
You're right. I grew up in a house where my mom never really had a job, and we grew up in poverty. And my dad helped me out a bit, and he made sure that the lights stayed on, but that was about it. The reality is that there were massive holes in the house, and my mom wouldn't allow anybody to come out and fix the house because it would be condemned. So it was just bad spawn RNG, really. It was bad spawn RNG. And as I was growing up, obviously, I took almost all of my money and I reinvested it into improving things for her. That was really the other big reason why I started my YouTube channel, is because of her being sick. It's because I couldn't get a traditional job because I had to take care of her all the time. And as soon as I started making enough money, I immediately started investing it into the house and into improving her living situation. And the reason why her living situation wasn't better at the time that she passed away was because she wouldn't allow me, I wouldn't allow any contractors to come into the house and fix anything because she refused to get the COVID vaccine. And because she was immunocompromised and any COVID would instantly one-shot her, I viewed it to be the lesser of two evils to not take that risk with my mother's life.
And people don't understand that with Asmongold, is that he makes a lot of sacrifices. Even if you look at it like his early life, where it's like, oh, he's just this horrible person, he doesn't really care about anyone, he's just mentally ill. No, dude, he's a very caring person. He does a lot for his community, he does a lot for his family. It's very sweet, it's very sentimental. It's just you have these, dipshits like the guy in the blue shirt right now, who's like, he's mentally ill, he did this, he did that. You have Hassan Piker coming out here saying, oh, he killed his mom, his dad. And it's like, no, dude, he did everything he could to, make him happy and healthy. and it's sad because you have a lot of these people that are out here like hating on him for no fucking reason. It's despicable.
And that's the reason why I did it.
Yeah.
It's actually very simple.
Okay, want to get down? Well, let me come here.
I don't take pride living in garbage or not. It's simply something that I don't care about. So it's just like every decision that I've made was not like, again, and also like I'm sure I've made mistakes in my life or something like that, but that's the actual truth of what it was.
I feel sorry for the guy. I am not jealous of Asmongold. I hope that...
Yes, you are. You're jealous of his audience. You're jealous of his reach. Because this tweet, look, the tweet in of itself, it's crazy how much reach this mentally ill gamer has. It's like you're jealous of him because he has reach. Mind you, this dude has what? Hold on, let me see. This dude has how many subscribers? This is his response video. We'll get into that later. This dude has almost 1 million subscribers, but let's look up his stats real quick. Copy this, copy, and then not that. Here, I'll play this.
That he can get help.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
This is the most patronizing, obnoxious, pretentious, like annoying thing that you can possibly say. Oh my god.
You know, I think you have a brain. If it doesn't make sense, then I think we're going to be lost no matter what.
Yeah.
But the amount of comments in here that are either defending the guy or calling...
This is his stats right now. Like, 9,000, not minus. Bro, you're going into negatives, dude. You gain 9,000 minus what? Hold on. 2,000 here, another 2,000 here, so 4,000. Minus 1,000, so 5,000. Another 1,000, so 6,000. Minus another 1,000, 8,000. And then minus what? Another 1,000. So you gain 3,000 here. You gain another what? No, you lost 1,000. Like, motherfucker, you're a fucking submarine. You're a motherfucking submarine. Like, the fuck are you on about? You are jealous of him.
Me, a loser?
Well,
you are a loser. Yeah, exactly.
You're a loser. You failed as a YouTube creator. And also, like, I mean, you're not a loser entirely. You have a wife and you have a kid, and I think that's incredible. I don't have a wife and a kid.
And I feel like the real people who are losers is that they don't do anything else other than push their own personal shit, where it's like, okay, for example, let's say Hassan Piker, right? He is a loser because he promotes one terrorist, and he is a advocate for political violence, and he supports that. He's also a loser because he is a 35-year-old person who called gamers disgusting, people who, why would you want anything more than life than, playing video games and shit? Why would you want a family? You're never gonna get that. And it's like, dude, you're 35 years old, you don't have a family. A lot of the people that play video games, or a lot of people that, watch me, Asmongold, TikTook, want families that want, a strong emotional support or a strong emotional environment where they can have kids. It's very important. It's very important for people. And this guy right here in the blue, he's happy with, his family, his life. That's great. You're not a loser in that regard, but you are a loser for the fact that you're trying to make this whole big debacle about Asmongold being this mentally ill person, calling him a piece of shit, a rotting cockroach in his own house, but have no actual arguments against him. You're just calling him disgusting, and all this other shit. It's sick. It's mentally ill. He's the mentally ill one in this situation, but
kid, and so I'm a loser in that regard. But as a creator, then I think that's incredible. I don't have a wife and a kid, and so I'm a loser in that regard. But as a creator, you are
humble, by the way,
a loser.
And I'm kind of hold on.
You're a failure, and I can show you how you're a failure. So
wait, he's gonna bring up the stats, is he?
Graph that we looked at earlier.
I just showed this
submarine graph looks like a submarine. Oh, sorry, whenever your subscriber graph looks like a submarine, that means
this is I wouldn't say this is
that you're
worse than pirate software.
That's the way it is.
Good
and that, listen,
God.
I mean, like you have up times and down times. Like that's the way it is. But you've clearly failed as a creator.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
I want to look at this content since he does have pretty decent subscribers. Let me see. What was his content before this? Aside from I see. What do we have here? Let's just go down. Let's do 6 months. 6 months right here. So, gotcha games. Okay, that's You'll have your audience for that. Okay, cool. Soul Frame, never heard of this. More gacha. More gacha games. This is marathon. God. Yeah, you can tell. And more satire videos. It's just wrap it up. Be based. Go to the gym more. That's it. You'll be based that way.
Like, I mean, there's no like, it's not like it's a secret, okay?
Yeah.
Great timing with Subnautica. Yeah, we're gonna play Subnautica 2 later on today. I'm excited. I got the game down. I got the little. There's a little bundle. I was able to get the first game too at the same time.
Frightening, because I know that these are the people that I'm worried about.
I'm frightened. Oh my god, it's so patronizing. It's so pretentious. You're so obnoxious. No wonder nobody watches you. Why would anybody like you? You're so annoying. Like you're worried about these people. Why would you even talk? Why are you talking like this? Like it's so embarrassing. It's smug. Yes. Wow. How sad.
It is sad. It's
These
very
are the people
sad.
that I
feel
know
bad
have been
for this
affected by this.
Oh god.
person to an extent, because something was fed to him, or he's been so influenced by online people. But at the same time, he's either too far gone or he's not going to change.
He's doing the. Oh god. Oh no. Bless your heart.
And I want to segue away from Asmongold because, you know, yes, he's successful. He has a lot of money,
Yes.
and that is appealing to young men. But there's another one that I want to talk about,
Right.
Clavicular.
Mhm.
Now, Clavicular is a guy that is blowing up everywhere. Clavicular
So you're jealous of Clav too?
everywhere right now.
You're mad
And
about
I
Clav?
know that young men in junior high and high school, some of the content that they see from this guy is appealing. It's hard not to look at, a picture of this guy's place and be like, whoa, I want that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to look at his job.
Why wouldn't you be? Because the thing about these types of, spineless people right over here, where my camera is that they look at that and be like, oh my goodness, people who like this are weirdos, they're losers, they're so far beneath me. It's like, well, one, they have ambition, they want something like that. Because I was like, look at me. I was a scrawny fucking kid. If you look at earlier videos of me on YouTube, I had a squeaky ass voice, but that was, puberty and all that shit. Also on Rumble, and like if there's Kick, holds my videos or whatever shit. I don't know how that works, but no. If you look on Kick and shit or Rumble and shit, in my previous videos or my previous live streams, I look nerdy as fuck. I look like a scrawny kid. Because to be fair, I was that scrawny kid. I wanted to, improve myself, get better, and I did get better to an extent. I got to work on shaving because I don't like neck beard hair. I don't like neck beards at all. Now, a beard, perfect. Neck beard, fuck no, that feels weird. But besides the point, it's like you want ambition. You want to have, for example, what Clavicular has, where it's like nice house, studded dude, smoking, meth and shit. I'm not with that. Let's be real. That's horrible. But you have the idea of, okay, if I do certain things, if I push myself, I can get something like this. And that's a perfect mentality to have. Now, if your sole purpose is to just drive the nail in and be like, all right, I want to be exactly like this guy. No, you don't want that to happen. You want to have some of his ambition. You want to have some of his work ethic. Just not the meth smoking, all right?
Line or a video of him kissing women and being like, yeah, I want that as well. But you have to understand what you are
Jesus.
actually looking at here.
What are you looking at?
Should you take life advice? Should you take looks maxing advice from someone?
Yes, because it worked.
Exactly. And the major people, I believe, what's his name? Ozyman was saying, hey, his methods are bizarre. They're very interesting to say the least. They're harmful. Yeah, but the results work. A lot of people tend to ignore the fact that, oh my goodness, this person looks really interesting. They look really good. I wonder what they did. Well, one, they woke up at 3 a.m. every morning, work out at the gym 4 or 5 hours. All right, cool. Study for a bit. All right, cool. 8, did more workouts. It's like, oh my goodness, I can never do that. It's like, well, you want the results, right? It's like, yeah, but I don't want to sacrifice it. It's like, then you don't want them. Simple as that. Now, like I said, smoking crack and all that shit. You want to take financial advice from Cal. I'm just going to call him Cal. Or Vicular. Cal Vicular. There you go. You want to take, financial advice. I say, if you want to look good, if you want to look good, go for it. Because the bone smashing and shit, I did the mewing for like a little bit. I was like, huh. Because I do breathe out my mouth when I was like a lot younger. And it did work. I'm going to be real. Some of these like red pillar advice does work. It's just, you got to, differentiate from it being like harmful and stupid to it being actually useful. Like, you got to read between like the lines and shit.
Should you take life advice from Clav? No, I
Yeah.
don't think you should take accounting advice from Clav either.
As I
And
said.
you also shouldn't take drug advice from Clav.
Yeah.
Well, you should. You should do whatever he's doing, do the opposite. But very clearly, he has been able to do things to improve the way that he's seen by women, and I think that there's an advantage to that socially.
That is so unconfident in their own skin that they would take a hammer to their own face. I just want you to listen to what he says
But
here.
the results work.
Unconfident in their own skin. This right here is the most beta maxed bitch boy, pussy ass, bitch made, embarrassing thing that you can possibly say.
Yeah.
When a man goes to the gym to improve his physique, it's not because he's embarrassed about himself or he's insecure. It's because when he looks...
But there are some people like that. And they want to improve and get away from that, which is totally fine as well.
in the mirror, he's not satisfied because he wants to become a better person.
Exactly.
Like, this is something that even, you know, again, he wants to be more than what he is.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you have some sort of like mental issue or something like that. Did he play mixtape? I bet he loved it. He might have cried.
Every single morning, and you take a look in the mirror, you're 100% satisfied with every single thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, more or less.
This guy's brain is short-circuiting because he can't understand that Andrew is okay in his own skin. He doesn't care if he's the best-looking guy, the tallest guy, the strongest guy. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. And if he wants to change some things about himself, if he wants to go to the gym more or some of these things, he can.
Okay.
And he cannot. Yeah. It's up to him what he wants to do. But at the end of the day, Andrew obviously does not care what he looks like and is confident in the person that he is. And this clavicular guy cannot accept that. He can't understand that.
I think it makes sense. You know, I used to think the same thing. Like, and the thing is that Clav is a young guy.
Yeah.
As a young guy, like, I remember, like, there were a lot of embarrassing things that have happened to me. And as a young guy, they bother me a lot more than as an older guy. Andrew is becoming an unk. He is. And as you ascend into unk status or descend, depending on how you want to look at it, and he's about, I would say Mtashed is about the same age as I am, somewhere around there. We don't care about the way that we look anymore because we cared about the way that we looked maybe 10 years ago. So it doesn't matter anymore. You've already played that game. So, like, Clav is still playing in matchmaking. Meanwhile, Andrew is still in casual mode.
Yeah, and that's the thing with, like, younger people. You're at the pinnacle where it's like, all right, cool. As long as you're actually, I think, what's his name? The Poor Man's Podcast. As long as you're fit, as long as you're active and fit, by the time you're 30 and, you know, you're single and stuff, you're golden. Go out there, talk to any lady you want, and you're golden, dude.
Neither of them are wrong.
Yeah.
They're not bad. Like, Clav isn't bad. He's not a bad person because he wants to improve the way that he looks. Yeah. And Andrew...
That's every young guy's mentality. My mentality was like, all right, cool. I look skinny as fuck. Let me put on as much weight as I can. Peanut butter, rice, a whole bunch of fucking carbs, a lot of protein. My metabolism fucking became skinny as shit. By the time that like stopped, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm big enough where I am. I'm healthy where I am, and I look good. Now I don't have abs and shit, which I got to cut back on the sodas. All right, let me be real.
Andrew isn't a bad person because he's confident in the way that he looks. It's just the way it is.
And young men are getting looks maxing advice. They're being told to smash their face in with a hammer.
You should ask yourself the question, Why do you think so many people are resonating with Clav's message? And the reason why they're resonating with it is because it works.
Yeah.
The reasonality is that through every single study, multiple psychological like data points prove this. There's even a term for it. It's called the halo effect. Being more attractive is like a charisma buff in real life. It
Very
is.
much true.
Literally, in some
Very
cases,
much
it
true.
is. So instead of attacking the messenger, why don't you attack the message? You can't do that because the message is, it's resolute. It's obvious. Yeah, it's bad to hit yourself in the face with a hammer. It's bad to take meth. Okay, sure. Let's all right, now what? That's it. That was easy.
I'm joking.
From someone that was kicked out of school, has admitted to doing meth.
Why was he kicked out of school?
Yeah. That's not bad. It's stupid that he got kicked out for that. It's not bad.
Kicked out 3 weeks because scammers found testosterone. He got kicked out for having testosterone. Who cares?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to like view this as like a terrible thing? Who gives a fuck?
Now smoking meth, that's
doing
bad.
Methamphetamine.
Yeah. I know plenty of people that have done meth.
Yeah.
All
so what?
Descriptions in all dictionary breakdowns of what a loser is.
Jesus.
Clavicular is a loser.
But his results work. He has the mentality of people that are yes men around him at a young age, which doesn't, in a way, does make him a little bit of a loser. But at the same time, it's like, you look at the grand scope of things. Influential, has a lot of young people. He turns heads and makes. What's Nick Fuentes? He gets people talking.
I would never want this to be an idol of any person in my life.
You should.
I don't think that you should have idols. I think that you should look at people and take what you're getting out of that and then leave the rest. You should look at somebody like Donald Trump and you should admire his work ethic and how focused he is on constantly focusing on doing whatever he wants to do. You should be able to admire somebody like Elon Musk and say, this is impressive that you're able to, start this many companies and, have these companies be successful. That doesn't mean you have to agree with Elon having like 7 different baby mamas or having somebody else play his PoE2 account, right? Like, doesn't mean you have to agree with Donald Trump saying some, sexist thing 15 years ago. Yeah. You should take what you want and leave the rest. Idols fundamentally, it's beta boy bitch behavior to have idols. Yeah. You know who has idols?
K-pop stands.
K-pop stands.
Yeah.
My son told me that he idolized or thought Clavicular was a smart person, a good person, was helping people. I would be very worried. I would be very concerned. But if I say...
But that's the thing. You need to take some advice as advice and not just like, this is what you should do.
Say that, I will get attacked by this guy's audience. And it's a weird contrast. It's a weird situation to be in, because if I warn you about the dangers of people like Andrew Tate, of Clavicular, of Asmongold, of these things, I am viewed as weak.
You are.
I am viewed as woke or a loser, or I am...
You are. You are.
I'm a sheep. And it's frustrating.
The reason why people are attacking you is because you never engage with any of the substance of what's discussed.
Exactly.
And you immediately resort to personal attacks with no actual reasoning behind it. You're having an emotional outburst. You're not having a disagreement. You're not discussing a topic. You are expressing yourself. And you have every right to express yourself. But that doesn't mean that people have to take it seriously.
And someone like myself wants to extend the olive branch, and I want to try to at least
extend the olive branch. You're calling me mentally ill.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
You're just insulting him. That's it. That's all you're fucking doing. You're insulting all these people, calling them stupid. They're idiots. They're losers. You're not fighting these points. You're just calling them fucking names. It's insulting to even watch this video and Asmongold reacting to. Asmongold reacts to a lot of videos, but it's insulting reacting to this because there's no actual viewpoint. It's just him being butthurt about being called out by this, him tweeting that and making a video in regards to Asmongold, to these other people. And it's like, you have no valid argument. all you're doing is like, oh, this guy's a loser because he does this, that, and the third. Oh, this guy's a loser because of his audience. It's like, if he's such a loser and this guy that has an audience, you're wrong.
You don't.
At least open your eyes to it. I am viewed as the problem.
You are.
It's not the guy that lives in a roach-infested house.
He cleaned his house, and like I said, he just considers insults. He just goes back to insults. Nothing of importance is made in this video other than the fact that this guy is just a soy boy cuck. All right. As you can see in the comments below, when I get older, because yeah, his wife's boyfriend loves his steaks. You don't realize that? Yeah, Asmongold is very entertaining. I will say, it's kind of like living like a teenager. He's generally, yeah, exactly. He's very funny. If I were Asmongold, I handwritten apology from this guy.
It is not the guy that took a hammer to his own face.
By the way, the hammer thing worked.
Yeah, exactly. It does work. Now, Mewing too.
So
I did that shit a lot. I would like had a very decent jaw. Like, hold on, let me find the photo.
I mean, remember that? Like, it worked. So, like,
now is it stupid? Yes. But does it work? Yes. Yes. You will get results.
I don't really know why. Like, no, it doesn't. I think it does.
It is not the guy that has to pay women to spend time with him in his mansion because he's such an insufferable douchebag. It's me that's the problem. The tough thing is, even though I'm an arguably successful dude, I've got a wife, I've got kids, I've got beautiful relationships with my family and friends.
All right, I'm gonna show you all a photo real quick. I'm gonna show you all a photo because this is me. I think, what year is this? 20? Yeah, this is me sophomore year of high school, right? This is me. Yeah, I look pretty much the same. It's just, I got bigger. That's pretty much it. And I was wearing glasses most of the time. But when I tell you, like, if you're consistent and, like, that was me before I watched, like, a bunch of, like, kind of red pill content, like Clavicular. And I did improve a lot. I got fitter.
Friends.
I got better.
I retired at 33 years old. I succeeded online and offline.
There it is. Here it is. God, I look so fucking skinny. God, this is me. God, I was like 130 pounds, 150 pounds at 6'3". Dude, I was built like a fucking twig. Oh my goodness, dude.
Take care of myself pretty good. I'm not the most jacked guy out there, but there's a lot of things that I think would be role
Yeah, that was like March
worthy
15th. I have
for
a
young
photo.
men to look at.
But they're not looking at... Dude, this is so sad. Oh my god, this is so fucking... You got mogged by Clav over a fucking YouTube video.
Yeah.
You got the roaches on you on Twitter. And you're still mad about Andrew Tate? What year is this? What's going on? Is envy maxing? It's just, what is wrong with you?
It's sad, honestly.
I was a father at 17 years old.
Love it.
I was scared out of my mind being a high school student who was about to have a baby and become a father, and I buckled down, I worked my ass off, and I took care of that.
I'm gonna say this. In the 3 to 4 month span, I think, yeah, that photo I showed you before was like 25th, or no, the 18th of March. A year later, this is me. Now, I am a bit big. I gotta cut down on the fucking soda and shit. But improvements, dude. If you take your time, if you get the advice and you work for it, and without, all the other bullshit, without, like, the heinous shit, where it's like, you're doing drugs and shit. Don't do that. But if you take the time, do the effort, you'll look like that. All right? Now, like I said, hold on, I gotta show you. I gotta cut down on the soda. But no, it's stuff like that where it's like, it's very important to, be active, be physically fit.
Boy.
Great, good job. I think that's really respectable. Good.
And have that mentality.
I am
Just
proud
like work hard.
of the man that I am. But if I call
then
out
why do you constantly need validation?
These degenerates,
Well, let me find a bigger one.
I am viewed as weak. I am viewed as less than because
I was still skinny at the time. I weighed about what, 170? No, wait, 160. I weighed about 160. So I put on like what, 15 pounds of muscle, damn near. Look fucking fantastic. Now I'm just big, so I gotta like I said, cut down on that soda, man. That soda kills, bro. But I was still eating everything. I gotta cut back on a lot of shit and drink a lot more water.
I
Speaking
might
of
not have as many views
speaking of which, hold
online,
up.
and maybe my jawline isn't quite as sharp.
Just get a
And
bigger
the
beer. Solves
unfortunate
it.
thing
Mhm.
is when you argue with someone online or when
Sorry, I
you
just
tell
pulled a
someone that
Hassan
they're
hiker.
wrong, in a lot of cases they dig in their heels and they double down.
What do you say? What up?
Is that so?
What up?
Or when you tell someone that they're wrong, in a lot of cases they dig in their heels and they double down.
Is that so? Oh. First time I'm hearing of this. Is that right?
Interesting.
Okay.
I
Continue.
got lost.
They will dig in and be stubborn and fight it. And
Yes.
if I call these people out, it's a vicious circle. I probably
You're in
won't
it right now.
sway anyone.
You're in it right
Me
now.
talking about these
You're doing
things
it right
doesn't
now.
change anything
Then why are you doing it?
because a lot of the people are just gonna say, "I'm the sheep. I'm the sheep. I'm the
You
woke
are.
one."
You are. You play gotcha games, man. Nah, I don't take opinion from gotcha creators, all right? Well, except for Tectone, all right? That's different. He moved past that shit.
And it's so frustrating. And kind
He's
of why
projecting
I wanted to make
hard.
this video is
Right.
I am worried about young men, not
Oh my god. Yeah, right.
Hold on, let me
because
find
they've
it.
been influenced by these people initially. It's because I don't know how to uninfluence them. I don't know.
You don't like what is this like is this like Moses? Like I mean, I Why won't the people listen to me? Why won't they understand me? I mean, also, like, I mean, having a kid at 17 was
That's-
probably, I mean, again,
It's not a
like, it's
good
good that you were
decision.
able to have it.
it's not really a good decision. Now, like if you have kids and you're like in a good situation, like financial situation I would say as a young person, but so that's kind of bad, man. Like, come on.
It turn out the right way, but I certainly wouldn't say that that's my best advice to people.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like you probably shouldn't have a kid at
Yeah.
17.
that's where you fuck up.
Like, I'm glad it worked out for him, but like, man, I feel like most people that I know that have kids at 17, it didn't work out for them.
How to get them to take the olive branch and actually accept the help. When
Okay, let me give you some advice. Here's the reason why nobody will ever take your advice. It's because you are a patronizing, sanctimonious, pretentious asshole that thinks that you're better than other people because you have things that they
Hold on. Every time he talks like about like these big insults, it just reminds me of the Sandy Cheeks meme where it's like he has such a way with words.
don't have. You don't engage them on what they say, you engage them on who they are. And a lot of people on the internet, especially young men, don't want to be talked to that way. They've had to grow up the entire society to have that happen. That's the reason why you have people that aren't taking you seriously. It's because you don't take them seriously.
Yeah.
You don't respect them. You don't feel anything to them other than the fact that you think that they should listen to you because you've created an arbitrary amount of criteria that ranks you above them. Why would somebody ever want to be treated that way? People are just... It's just so sad. It really is. It's so sad.
videos like this get made, a lot of bad faith arguments start happening.
How's it bad? This entire video is bad faith. This guy's reaction to what Asmongold called him out for is in bad faith.
Is that so? Is that... Oh. Bad faith... Oh, wow. Is bad faith arguments?
When I make this video, people start saying, well, a lot of these guys are just championing to be more healthy, to be stronger, to go
Yeah.
to the gym. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
You're having an
You
argument
should
with
go to the
yourself now?
gym. It's
Okay.
great for your stamina. It's great for your mental health. It might make you feel more confident. You're going to be strong. And in some cases, you might be able to work a job that you otherwise couldn't. Whether it's construction or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe you need an initial bit of strength to
Okay.
make it in this world. I am not arguing against that. But
Jesus, bro. Like,
You
listen
are,
to that
though.
again.
He's projecting very hard.
And like, God, bro, like, you need to go back to Genshin. He could be a voice actor for Genshin Impact for one of the female characters. Listen to that again.
world. I am not arguing against that.
Oh my God. You know, the Paimon voice actress quit or something like that. Maybe he can replace her. That's cute.
Oh man.
It's really cute.
But you also don't need to hate women while doing it.
In what regard did they hate women? He isn't. What? What is he talking about? In what regard did Asmongold state that he hates women?
You don't need to be misogynistic while doing it. You
Okay.
might want to look better. That's fine. Get a haircut, shave, or don't shave. You know, do things
What is he talking about?
that make you feel confident, good about yourself.
Yeah.
But if you then ask a woman out and she declines you, don't hate the woman and become this incel.
What?
And that's
What is he talking about? What is he talking about? This moron isn't. What is he talking about? He's going from, oh, don't be a misogynist to, it's great to work out. What the fuck is he talking about? Do I have to replay this? I don't want to replay this. He's annoying already. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Where is this coming from? Who
Yeah.
is this? Like, who is he saying this to?
He's
what are you
projecting.
talking about? Like, if you
Also, by the way, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my previous Sun Wukong video. We got 100 views on that. Thank you so much. Once again, be sure to like, follow, subscribe. If you have any topics or opinions you want me to talk about, hey, let me know in the description below.
knew anything about
comments,
if you're
whatever.
talking, I don't think
All the
Collab
socials.
says that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've said the opposite. I just went on a rant about the opposite. What is this? Like, what does this even have to do with what's being discussed? This is really annoying. I know, but he's Canadian, so he can't help it.
That's fair. It is cold up there.
problem is a lot of these content creators, they give you one piece of good advice and then there's a little bit of an incel comment. Here's a misogynistic comment. I'm just gonna
What way was that, any of that incel or misogynistic?
sprinkle that in as well, and that's where it gets lost. And that's where people kind of glaze over it and they don't realize that the stuff that they're getting fed is damaging them, and it is
I
damaging.
think he's right. I think that there's a lot of people who are not perfect, and because of their imperfections, their messages are compromised. And I think
Yeah, okay.
that's the danger of following a person rather than an idea. Huge
Okay.
mistake to do that. Massive mistake to do that. And I think whether it's like even the Pope is imperfect. Even saints are imperfect. So it's like, you know, maybe if you're a religious guy, you know, maybe there are two people that were imperfect, that were perfect. It's either Muhammad or Jesus, right? Depending on, you know, where your spawn point was, maybe. But listen, this amount of like this is the most impotent, like, just femme-coded rage that I've seen out of a guy in like years. This is so bad.
It's hilarious.
Their kind of prospects in their future. When you see someone that's successful, it's hard not to idolize them in some way or question, well,
You shouldn't really be idolizing anyone. You should be looking at that person like for the value they present, where it's like, all right, I do agree with their, you know, talking points. By the way, I like this one, but about their talking points. At the same time, it's very important to understand that, okay, you need to look past what they're giving you fully and try to like break it down for you to digest, rather than taking the full words at like the full value, where it's like, all right, I don't like cheese. And it's like, oh my goodness, he hates cheese. Oh my fucking goodness. No, I don't like cheese. Like, I don't like cheese because I'm lactose intolerant. It's like, oh, people who don't like cheese are all lactose intolerant. Like, no, my wife likes cheese, but she's lactose. It's like, shit like that, for example.
if I'm not that successful and this guy is, he must be doing something right.
Well,
And-
he's doing something right, but there's other people that do things wrong. Like Jeffrey Epstein was a multi-fucking millionaire. That doesn't mean that he was a good person. Like, what Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
And they are doing
What's wrong
many
with
things
you?
right,
What's
I'm
wrong
sure.
with you?
You don't get to that point if you're not successful.
Then think
But
about those
a lot of the
things.
most successful people out there are the most narcissistic and
Okay.
Oh my God! Really, you really gotta go. You really gotta go this far. Is that it? Oh my God! It's really it's just so, bro. Like,
and psychopathic and bad people.
yeah.
Most billionaires exploit people. You can't make $1 billion with
A lot of, small businesses and a lot of local businesses exploit people too. You can't
without exploiting people.
I'm gonna let him
It's
go.
That's nice.
impossible not to. Okay? And I think that the
By the way, it absolutely is. It's just that you've reframed these definitions in
Yeah.
a way that makes them favorable to you. Like, if you create a product that's very useful, and then a lot of people buy the product, and the amount of people buying the product to a certain degree exceeds $1 billion of revenue, that doesn't automatically mean that you've exploited somebody.
Yeah.
You have to look at individual actions rather than just looking at different statuses and then categorizing them as good or bad. You're right that there are a lot of people who utilize third world slave labor and other types of unethical and immoral practices. That's absolutely true. But that's not something that's necessarily exclusive to billionaires. There's a lot of people that do it on small
businesses.
scales by underpaying illegal aliens to do housework for them. This is something that many people engage in, and I think it should be acknowledged that way.
whole world is in this weird place where it's just fighting. It is just, instead of me making
This world is in a weird place where it's just fighting. Meanwhile, you made a tweet, a hate farm a tweet on me, and then you made a follow-up tweet because you weren't getting the impressions that you wanted.
Yep.
You got so butthurt about it that now you've made an entire hate video about me, and you're condemning and commiserating about the reality that the world is full of hate.
Yeah. It's not full of hate.
this video,
It's
and
where
some-
you look for it.
someone saying, you know what, maybe thanks for like,
Because I used to have that mentality too, where it's like, oh my goodness, this world's so hateful, so disgusting. It's like, no, dude. That was like when I was like fucking 8. It's like, oh my goodness, this world's so scary. No, man. Just have love. Show love, have love. You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
kind of opening my eyes to this. Thanks for maybe shedding some light on this thing that you're worried about. I am instantly viewed as a villain or
You are the victim.
Yep.
You are the victim. Everybody is out to get you. It's not fair. You did nothing wrong. You are living your truth.
I have this like agenda. The first comment that I had when I tweeted this
Jesus.
It's the tweet again. Holy
Oh
fuck,
my
man.
God.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I watched this. This is ridiculous.
about this. The first comment I had was about my political stance. The first comment that I got was what my beliefs were. And instead
Well, it seems like they were right.
Yeah.
They clocked it pretty fast, huh? Got you mad?
Who's mad?
Yeah.
of talking about the problem,
The
and instead
camera,
of
it's just my tweet. It's a tweet that I made.
Yeah. For reference, this is the tweet. Hold on, let me find it again. My goodness. Damn, I have a lot of tabs open. I am a sloppy bitch. Alright, here, hold on. Hold up, that's not it. I have like 10 different tabs open. Let me close this one. Is that important? I don't know. Here's the tweet. There it is. There it is. That's the tweet. I'm gonna delete it now.
talking about my worry for young men and the influences that are out there.
You weren't doing it to. You were doing it to insult me.
Yeah,
That's why you
exactly.
were doing it. You were doing it so you could degrade and insult me, and farm hate off of me. You weren't doing it because you wanted to help young men.
Yeah.
You were doing it because you wanted to make me look bad.
Which is
I
Which
don't-
is most of these kind of like people's take, where it's like, I don't like you. You're speaking facts. Let me slander your name and discredit you. Let me insult you.
I don't know why so many people are so
The fuck?
perniciously dishonest in this way.
Exactly.
It's embarrassing. It really is.
I need to learn his vocabulary. These are some interesting words I've never heard.
Like I see people that do this, and it's just so embarrassing to watch this happen.
People are trying to suss out what my agenda is, and what
As they
I
should.
gain from questioning bad behavior,
Okay.
from questioning derogatory statements, misogynistic statements,
Yeah.
Racist statements.
Yes.
Oh, he's reading my
And-
Twitter.
I always question this, and this is the last thing I'll say.
Thank God.
When
Thank
some
God.
of these guys open their mouth and they openly say something so rude,
Like what?
so misogynistic, so sexist, so homophobic, so many.
This video could have only been made by a Canadian. I don't know what's going on with y'all up there. Like, you guys have some of these simps up there. Like, it's bad. It's really bad.
It's-
Like, I don't know how it happened.
But Iceman just dropped.
I
Did
don't-
it? Hold on. Did Iceman drop? Hold on. Let me see. Did Iceman drop? Iceman. Drake. Iceman. Drake. Oh, it did. Wait, everything? Oh, never mind. Did Drake? Did he drop? Because I heard he dropped it. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, he did. It's today. Okay. Make him here you go. I don't listen to rap that much. I know, crazy, right? But here you go. I don't listen to rap. This is the music. Pretty cool. I don't listen to rap that much, but if you're interested, it's out now. So go check it out. Now, hold on.
They say these things that are
Not sponsored, by the way. Just if you like Drake, go check it out.
just genuinely, in some cases, hateful and hurtful.
Right. Oh, you got hurt by my tweet?
People respond saying they're speaking the truth. They're speaking.
Okay.
Can you believe it that there are people who agree with something that's bad in the world? Yeah, I can believe that. Damn, man. Bro. Already? You got those gray hairs?
Oh shit! Damn. Womp.
Jesus, bro. Like, was Genshin really that bad? Did Genshin really do that to you at 33?
30. Damn. 33.
God damn. God, bro, like he's cortisol maxing. I know he's got to figure out. He got to watch some collab videos and figure this out, man. He's stressed out. He is.
Facts.
They
say you're standing and said that with your full chest. It's kind of this weird respect for it.
Yeah, it's people that agree with you, people that agree with them and not you. I know this I don't know how this happened.
Difference in opinion.
To you. I'm sure this is horrible. I think you can recover though.
But if I say those guys are losers, those guys are losers.
Yeah.
Those guys, but if I say those guys are losers, those guys are a problem. It's not facts. It's not the truth.
It's not facts.
I'm just a jealous hater.
You are. You very much are.
It's such an interesting thing,
God,
and
bro,
it's very scary.
Thank God you
and
made
I
this
don't know
video.
how to change it. If you do,
It's very scary. It's scary to you that people don't like what you said. You watched
let me
the
know,
entire video.
because
I know.
I think that young
I know,
men
this was-
are cooked, and it's for
Young men
reasons
are
that
cooked.
if you tell them and you say it to their face, they're not going to listen. Thanks for watching,
No.
and
You're just a horrible messenger, and you push a very horrible message. You dumb fuck.
sorry for this one. It's a little depressing. Bye-bye.
Wow. This was really something special.
Hold on, Z.
This happy that he did this and everything. Let me follow. Do not compare yourself to others. Don't compare yourself. My first part of this channel, big respect to you. Thanks for talking up with this channel, watching Toss and Positivity, the Toxic Gamer. I love you talking about what it takes. Out of the videos you've created, this is the best one. I love your videos. This is the best video
This has
you've
to be
ever
bots.
made.
No way these people are
Thank you
real.
for being a good example to young men. Well, that's great. That's amazing. I'm so happy. And so, anyway, it could have been an email. It could have been a tweet. It was a tweet, but you didn't get the reactions that you wanted from it. I'll link you guys the video. He botted the comments. No, he's probably got plenty of Dumbo viewers that think this. That's fine.
Also, he responded. Okay, so I'm gonna show the response now. He made a response to what he said. So, yeah, if you actually look at the comments for his recent video, here, hold on. Let me bring this up now. It's loaded. But if you like what you see here in my commentary, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, share with your dogs, like actual critters. All right. But here, hold on. Let me see this. There it is. 4 hours ago. Bro tried to cook by now, burning the house down. Let me see, burn the house up, the neighborhood down. All right, let me see here. Hold on. Let me turn up the music. I need something better than what's playing right now. No offense. We'll do this. Alright, this is the comments. Jesus, this is... yeah, only attachers at this point. Who's got big guy? No debates. This guy's pathetic. It's hilarious. Oh my goodness. The man and wife has spoken. I'm gonna farm this dude. Wait, when did he respond to this? Hold on, let me see this. He responded to this 5 hours ago. So, damn. Okay. So, when a tweet went, like, viral, kinda. Alright. Internet is not your therapist. No, it's fucking not. You can get some good advice from it, but it's not your fucking therapist. But no, let's check out his other video. Here, hold on. No, not this, not this. I gotta work on my knees. I gotta go to the gym today. Work them out more. Okay, this is his response. Now, mind you, it is very cringy, so I'm sorry in
really
advance.
Messed up this time. I'm all on my own now. After seeing all the comments and and after seeing me cry as much as
Estrogen maxing, love it.
I was, my wife did finally leave me, and she kicked me out. She took my gaming PC, and I'm on my own now. I'm on my own because I made a mistake. I never ever should have said anything rude about Asmongold. His audience is just so freaking mean. And
please just cut the camera. Cut the camera. Cut the channel. Cut the live streams. Just go home. Just go home. Go home. This isn't funny. This is very much cringe. I'd rather have my pinky toes jammed 4 times in a concrete wall, dipped in sulfuric acid, dipped the already sulfuric acid covered pinky toe into alcohol, set it on fire, and then dip it again into sulfuric acid covered in alcohol, and then eat Arby's. That's how bad this shit is. All right, let's be real. All right, let's continue.
You know, the tough thing is even though I think I found a pretty good spot here.
Yep.
Check it out. Look at that.
This is so unfunny, it hurts.
Fresh water, a couple frogs, maybe even a fish or two.
This is so unfunny.
My weak soy boy hands can barely even break a stick. I can barely even make a fire.
Makes sense.
My chances of survival are pretty much nothing, and I heard coyotes. I mean, I got enough fat on my body, they're going to be eating for fucking days.
Does Canada have coyotes? Wait, I want to look this up. Does Canada... No, not Canada have coyotes. Oh, okay. They're very common. Okay. I did not know that. I thought they were like wolves down here in the States.
You guys saw my ass. It's just like, I do have a job interview, so I think I can get back on my feet, which is really good, but this hurts.
I've never seen coyotes. I've never seen them.
This is going to be a big lifestyle shift, you know? I had it good. I had it really good.
If you listen carefully, you can hear... Hold on.
I'd play video games in my basement while my wife banged all the neighbors, and I was happy. And now I'm just alone in the forest. It's all because I personally disagreed with someone. And
You didn't disagree with him. You fucking insulted and ridiculed him. You didn't bring up any talking points. The only thing you did was just say, "Oh, he's disgusting, roach, cockroach, individual, disgusting person." Nothing of value was even said in your video. It was very much, well, except for like 2 arguments, but very much it's just insulting him and other people, saying these guys are losers, these guys are horrible people, these guys are misogynist. It's like, dude, you never brought up an actual valid point.
I attacked his character and his rotten teeth, and I shouldn't have done that. I should have
He got his teeth fixed back in 2022. He's doing a follow-up.
attacked his argument that women are only good for having babies or being prostitutes.
He never said that. They're best at those 2 things. Now, I understand he can't read, doesn't understand literacy, doesn't understand, words. But my goodness, man, this is pathetic.
If you want to help me get back on my feet, there's a link down below, and just donate what you can. Click that link and help out your boy.
I think this
Thanks
is
for
a
watching.
Rickroll.
Have a good day, and I'll see you on my next video.
I think this is a Rickroll, but I want to click it. Let's see if I get fucking scammed. Hold on, let me see. I'll do incognito mode because fuck it. Okay, I thought it'd be worse, or I thought it was actual link, but no, it's just a donation thing. All right, that's seeing Juice. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, I'm not upset about that. That's fine. It's just this video is fucking cringy as shit. But let's see what else is here to review and watch, because oh wait, look, it's me. They updated Silas? I gotta watch it out. Let me see this. Let me see. What else is here? Let me see. What else is here? Oh, Spider-Man brand new day footage. Interesting. Oh, I meant to say this as well. Dad Advocate, goated woman, bro. She is goated as fuck. I watched a lot of her content on TikTok back in like 2023. Dude, she is based as fuck. Her, Shoe on Head, the other girl that Shoe on Head was collabing with, the VTuber, and I forget her name. She had like a neck tattoo. She was like military or ex-military, or retired military. I forget. She does like a lot, and thank you, like that shit. I forget her name, but no, she's goated as well, based as well. But yeah, let's see this. This is the real. Oh no, that's not it. This actually.
How a self-checkout scam gets out of control in an instant.
Let me see this.
We're gonna walk in there. Stop. Do it.
Just comply. Just shut up and comply. No, that's pretty much it. Hold on, let me see what else is here. Let me see this. What else is here? Oh, hold on. Let me play some music. Honestly, that's it for now. So, I will catch y'all later. Thank you so much for watching, checking me out. And, yeah, cheers. New video coming soon. Me and my wife are going to talk about being called white, but her being black and me being black. It's like those... It's weird. It's very funny. But no, see y'all later. Catch y'all soon. Probably around, like, 9 o'clock. So, yeah, cheers. Also, get active. Stay healthy. Drink your water, go out there, go for that run. I'm going for a run in like 30 minutes, so I gotta get stuff prepared. Gotta wear shorts. So yeah.